Happy Friday, it's Friday. You guys, it's Friday. And look, I don't have lashes on. I don't have a lick of makeup on. And I'm feeling kind of pretty in my skin today. But I figured that we could do makeup and lashes and have a little bit of fun with it. So I tried to come on and do my lashes so I can show you guys like real talk what it looks like when you apply the Lashify lashes. And they are actually, I think, a lot easier than they look. Make sure and by the way, I just burned myself on my neck with my curling iron. The internet ain't real. So if anybody's like, you're like, oh, you have perfect hair. Oh, thanks. I have 17 burn marks on my neck. Okay. That's how that rolls. Thank you so much. I'm wearing green this weekend because St. Patty's Day is coming up and I'm one of those theme people. I like to enjoy the theme. So we're green for the St. Patty's Day weekend. So yeah, I'm going to do my lashes and then some makeup and we're going to talk some stuff that I don't know, they just like because we're friends. Anyways, okay, so I did like an everything shower last night. Do y'all know what that is? Do you know? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. The everything shower is when you like pits, slits, and pits, bits, all of it. Okay, it's like everything. Then you're shaving, so then you do like a full exfoliation, and you're like everything comes off. So, anyways. That's what we did. So now I'm redoing my lashes and I used this stuff. Lashify is the best one. And yes, I've tried them all. I have receipts. The prep stuff for your lashes just kind of gets away any excess oil and stuff like that. Yes. Okay. So you guys know what everything shower is. That's the only time you get to yourself. If you want I'm going to put, while I'm doing my lashes, I'll put comment lashes for my discount Lashify link. We can say that sounds right? Yeah. For my discount Lashify link, I guess. Yeah. Link. Yeah. No. Yeah. Post or pen. I don't know how to work Instagram. It's fine. Oh, when you get to 50, you don't have to shave your legs. Is that because of like a hormonal change? I've actually been doing laser hair removal. I'm 40, and I've been doing laser hair removal, and the legs take a long time, but it's like completely painless. Like you don't feel nothing, and my mom shaves her. You don't feel anything. Your mom shaves her legs? Well, maybe her hormones are different. I don't know. But I've been doing the laser hair removal, and it's been really nice. Like my armpits don't my armpit hairs don't grow in as much. Like you do 6 treatments and it's every I think 6 or 8 weeks or something. And so when you do the treatments, little by little, your hair starts coming in like Deadpool. Like it's really soft, but then it's like patchy like Deadpool. And so, that's what's happening now. So I do everything laser hair removal. So like, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it's really nice to not have to shave as much. It's just, I don't know. Does that mean I'm lazy? Like, it's not hard. Like, you just like shave your leg, whatever. Susan, you love I'm telling you, the Lashify is legit. So this, I will say that I tried the new Bond, it's called Mrs. Bond. That adhesive was way too intense for me. I did not like it. I think that it was just like, I don't know. It just felt like it was too much. It was doing too much. Like, it's great. Like, it'll hold them on, but Lord geez. And then when I took them off, like, even the remover, it took a while to get it off. So, anyways, if you want a real talk, real person, like, human experience lashes and watch me poke my eyeballs out every once in a while because it happens and I'm human, then fine. Laser hair removal is the way of life. And I'm doing it here, too, for my mustache and beard because, I don't know, I hate looking in the mirror and every once in a while, your little black hair and you're so annoying. Irritated my eyes. The Lashify irritated your eyes? Or the new Bond? It's so strong. I just like this. This is called the Whisper Light Flexible Bond. And that's all we need. Like, we don't have to go ape shit on the freaking... Alicia, this is from Fancy. I have a discount code for Fancy, too. I do. I'll give it to you. Send me a message and be like, hey, does the Bond have latex? I don't think so. It's vegan? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, the Mrs. Bond was really, really strong. I'm gonna screenshot that so I remember to look at that because I don't know if it has latex. I don't remember. Okay, girl, I send you the link to. I don't know if they still have this one, but I'm sure they do, and they have a lot of other styles. Like this one is another cute one. These are great little travel mirrors too. Like you just turn it on, and it has different settings or whatever. This is really great for traveling. Electrolysis. What is electrolysis versus laser hair removal? Okay, so once I do the mascara looking stuff, then you use the stuff that looks like Elmer's glue. I'm pretty sure it's not Elmer's glue. It could be. I don't know. They could have been like, this is brilliant. And then just like lied to us. I don't know. I'm sure they didn't, but it looks like Elmer's glue, but it don't do the peeling thing like the Elmer's glue. Anyways, but it looks like Elmer's glue, and I just like frost my lashes. I always think of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days when they're doing he's yelling from the rooftops, ladies of New York, frost yourselves. And she's like, frost you. That's funny. Not really. It's fine. It's fine. I'm an acquired taste. If you're new here, you're probably going to be like, what is this obnoxious girl doing on my feed? Well, I don't know, but you're welcome. I don't know. So, I responded to oh, Alicia. Well, that's because you know me. That's because we've hung out together, and we've been together a couple of times. So you're like, hey, wait, she can hear me. It's fine. Okay. So a couple things. If you are new here, my name is Mackenzie, and I am I'm a social media influencer. I'm a private investigator. I love anything hair and makeup and beauty. I sell the Saint makeup. And so if you don't know what that is, it's just the one compact cream makeup and whatever. Anyways, the company just came out with new eyeshadows that are dropping on Monday. And there's going to be like a free gift with purchase situation. So the new eyeshadows that came are beautiful, first of all. So these are the new shadows. I'm allowing it just a second to get tacky. Oh, I can answer that for you. These are the new shadows that came out, and I did looks. I did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and a rainbow look. So I've used every single one of these colors to show so later today I'll be posting like a whole post, and it'll show how I used all the different colors. You don't have to use them that way, but I kind of wanted to show that they're really versatile, really pretty. I did a look with all of these yellows, you guys, yesterday. These 3 yellow shades, and I was like, that's going to look like vomit. And it didn't. I thought it was going to look like baby poop. But it was gorgeous. It was insane. So it just goes to show you that, you never know when you're going to find something that just, looks great. And so definitely try things. Hold on. Okay, how do I take off my eye makeup with lashes? When I take off my eye makeup, I use my makeup eraser, and I go here on the lid and clean all the way around, and I wash my face like normal, but I don't let water pour onto my lashes. And I use EE, by the way. EE is extra extreme, and that's my favorite Gossamer size and style or whatever. Anyway, so I don't let the water pour over my lashes just to maintain their integrity a little bit longer. But then I take a Q-tip with micellar water and just clean all the way around. It gets off the eyeliner, excess eyeshadow. It gets off everything. And my lashes stay on for almost 2 weeks. So they last a good long time. And then you can clean them and reuse them. Yay! Thank you so much for saying that. I love that my energy can uplift somebody, because I know that this is baseline, y'all. This is not coffee. I took my ADHD meds, and sometimes that gives you a little zhuzh, but this is pretty much baseline. My energy is very high all the time. And so I'm glad that I can use just the power of positive energy and high spirit to boost your spirits. Yeah, I can show you how to do it. It's not that bad. I think, the first time I got these, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just I don't know what's going on. And then I was like, hold on, let me try this again. And then it worked out. So I can show you. I'll show you how to do it. We be together in September. Okay, so this is going to go right under here. Like so. Let go. Thank you. This is why I like watching real people do this, because the Lashify website has like all these great tutorials and they're like 30 seconds long and they're like, boop, 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 look how great and perfect. I'm like, how many takes did that take you? Because you know at least one of them times you poked yourself in the eye. Stop it. And I feel like that's not realistic. Yes, people are missing out. Actually, I have a reel that I posted. I was in, we were just in Maui, my husband and I, for a Saint trip. Like, we earned this rewards trip through Saint. And I'm sitting at dinner. They have this really nice, we stayed at the Hyatt Regency, and they have this really nice steakhouse, and they serve us, like, you know, $700,000 prime rib, and all this, like, did you guys got the cows here? Like, what are we doing? Anyways, so we're eating, like, you know, fancy, and I don't do fancy and expect, that's not my jazz. And so, we're eating, and I got the shrimp, fettuccine, the shrimp with the, what's it called? The shrimp with the clear salt, the butter, I can't remember, but and it had the noodles a lot, whatever. Anyway, so I'm twisting it on my fork, and like there's this big long piece of like spaghetti noodles hanging, and I'm like in this steakhouse, and my husband recorded it, and I was like, this tracks, like this is 100% me. And then I on the reel I put, this is when people say shrimp scampi, thank you Lord God. People say like, oh, you're too much, and I'm like, if I'm too much, go find less, you know what I mean? And so I thought that was really funny. So I love that people with big personalities often get told you're too much. Okay, then go find less. Like, I don't know what to tell you, like it bees like this. 15 second minutes, Mackenzie. 15-minute timer. Drink your water. Coffee don't count. This, by the way, my best friend found these. This is a magnet so that you can pop your phone on it. Isn't that cool? And so I love this if I need to do a video real quick or something, or I just want to hold my phone and cup at the same time. That's my emotional support tumbler, by the way. Every day you will see me with an emotional support tumbler, and every day it's probably different. And then we have this, I do this little thing where it's like Thirsty Thursday, and I post like, drink your freaking water. And by the way, when I record content now, I'm always like, I just let the timer, I don't even edit it out of the videos anymore. I'm keeping it in. Yep, if I'm too much, go find less. Okay, how did I get into makeup? I was bored on surveillance. That's literally my answer. You get bored on surveillance and you're watching videos, and well, you start off by YouTubing stuff, right? Like you're bored on surveillance and you go to the YouTube machine and you're like, what kind of videos can I watch today, right? And you look up like, oh, what is, like, you be reading a news article or something, and you're like, oh, wait, what's that? Like, DMX, the rapper? Wait, he got shot? He died? Wait, is he really dead? And then you pull him up on YouTube and you're reading about DMX, and the next thing you know, it's about like Janet Jackson's like Super Bowl nip slip, and the next thing you know, you're Googling like, how long does it take a giraffe to throw up? And there's a video about like how Jurassic Park wasn't real, or I don't know. And then it's like all these things, and before you know it, you're like balls deep in these videos. And then over time, it's just like little by little, you find the makeup videos, and those are fascinating because it's like, this girl is hideous. And then at the end of her video, she was not hideous anymore, but she also did not look real. But that was 15 years ago. Now it's, nobody was ever hideous. I was just being silly. But I guess I just feel like watching them do that, I was like, oh, I want to try that. And I'm not someone who's like artistic or creative, but when it came, yes, the rabbit hole of the Google machine. When it came to makeup, I was like, oh, I want to try that. And so little by little, I saw the influencers and they were like, oh, try this. And I was like, okay. And so I would sit on surveillance for 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 hours. And they'd be like, go buy this product. And I'm like, I bet. And so I'd go buy it and I'd try it. And I'm like, that was stupid. All right, what's next? And so I would try it. But before you know it, I had zillions of dollars worth of makeup products that I was, trying to use. And the influencers were showing. And I was trying to do it like they were doing it. And then I got really good at makeup. And then people started noticing my makeup and started commenting on it and being like, oh, your makeup's so pretty. And that was the only thing I'd ever gotten complimented on. So I kept doing the makeup. Okay, so I do the EE Extra Extreme 18. So I do 18, 18, 17, 16. So the length is the 18, is it millimeters? I don't math. So is it inches. I don't know. 18 millimeters and then 18 and then 17, 16. So they kind of are longer at the end and go shorter toward the middle. Yay! Kimmy, I hope you like it. Isn't she so cute? My mom's adorable. Anyway, so I go from tallest to shortest and work my way in. Some people have the longest lashes in the middle and keep the shortest lashes on the corner. Like, it's totally up to you. You decide what your lash map is. And so when you first order, like, you order a control kit and it looks kind of like this. It has the little masher grabber thing. And then it has like the glue, and then it has 2 gossamers. Like, you can choose A for amplify, B for bold, or C for curl. And then you can choose the extra ones. And just would blow you away. Yeah, I sleep in these. These will stay on for 2 weeks. So basically when I shower though, and maybe it's my OCD, I don't like when the water pours into my eyes, because I'm always afraid that like it's going to burn, like I'll get soap in them. And so I've never really let water pour over my eyes. So I'm someone who like puts my head all the way back like this to rinse and wash. This one doesn't look good. This is what I'm talking about. See how I put it on a little bit crooked? You just take it because it's not adhered yet. Like, it's not bonded yet. So you can just lift it off and that's why these are easy. You just put it, and if you don't like the placement, like, try it again. It's not, the glue isn't dry yet, so you can take your time. So anyways, yeah. And then you can, when I wash my face, I just wash around them, and I use the micellar water doesn't affect, see what I mean? This is real people. The micellar water doesn't affect the adhesive, so it's really nice. And then you just put the lashes, it puts the lotion on its skin. I don't like this one. We're not using this one. I don't like him. We're just not using him, but we're not doing that. I'm gonna use a different one. Are you going to show us how you bond them? Yeah, I just mash like this. I squeeze them. That's what I do. So the glue, so whenever you put on the adhesive, like the mascara looking stuff and the white looking Elmer's glue looking stuff, once you put that on, like it doesn't dry, it like maybe 30 minutes, like it stays tacky like bug legs. Like it ain't concrete, but it's just a little bit like tacky, like not super hard or whatever, like glue. And then over time, like once you put your lashes on, and then after like 30 minutes or so, it just kind of dry. Am I crazy? Hold on. I don't have enough light is the problem. Yeah, they're not like, oh, I can use the longer ones there. I forget this eyeball is different than this eyeball. They're not like these strip lashes where they're not like the strip lashes where you take them off every day and whatever. So yeah, you can leave them on, and then you can take them off and reuse them, which is great. Love that. Let's try this one. It puts the lotion on its skin. Name that movie. Yeah. Speaking of movies, me and Ryan, my son, he's 10. We are watching Lilo and Stitch tonight. I have never seen Lilo and Stitch, believe it or not. I'm not someone who's like super big into movies and pop culture and all that jazz. I want to do these ones. Can we do the... Yes, we are, Tiffany. Tiffany, by the way, I'm so proud of you. I've been watching you on your social media machine. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to take off this little 16 one, and I want to put a longer one there. You guys, I did with the new pressed pigments, I did a rainbow eyeshadow look, and I'm going to change it up a little bit and do another one. So I'm going to do 2 rainbow looks, but I'm going to do a pink one today. And then I'm going to make a post, and it's going to show all of them. I always have lashes. I never not have lashes on. And then when I take them off, I just redo them the next day or that day or whatever. I just enjoy I like waking up with lashes on. Is that one too long? Y'all think that's too long? That one's too, see what I mean? No, we go back to the 16 on that one. See, I try to switch it up and like try different looks and different styles, and it never works out for me. It's fine. Oh, so like 10 to 13 days is my average for these. Like if I've been super active and at water parks and stuff like that, then maybe closer to 10 days. But if I'm just been kind of dormant and not doing much, then 2 weeks. No, I don't ever use mascara. Ever, never, never. I just don't. I was getting the lash extensions, like going to the lash salon and getting the extensions. But then, like, it took forever. I always had to schedule it, and I was like, oh, when can I go? And it was always inconvenient, and then it was expensive. And then I had a reaction to the glue, which affected my eyes, and then that was a nightmare, and it was a whole big thing. But these, one of these bad boys falls off, you just put another one back on. Know what I mean? It's easy. I use EE, which is Extra Extreme, and I use 18-18 on the outer corner. So I do 18-18, then 17, then 16. And this is how I like, what do they call this? Fusing. You fuse the little spines to your lashes. Yeah. I'm done with the time I lose by doing it. Yeah, I only use mascara on the bottom. But see how when you fuse them, they just kind of go, they just get boop, and they perk right up, and then you have really pretty. What? Oh, okay. Well, I feel like I'm just going to play it safe here. I'm just going to block. When in doubt, throw it out. Spidey sense is tangling. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just mashing these. And you can feel that like the adhesive is still a little bit sticky, like a little bit tacky, but then it'll dry over time. And you can use like there's a finishing stuff, like there's a waterproof sealer and like a thing that it'll remove the extra adhesive whenever you're done. Okay, so speaking of Lilo and Stitch, I am not someone who has ever been like into any pop culture movies, anything. I don't like Disney. I'm not a Disney girl. I live right by Orlando, and I can't with the traffic, and then I feel like it's like a cult. I don't know. Like those folks are wild. Some of y'all are wild for Disney, and good for you. Like that's fine. But when you're trying to get to work early and then you got all these Disney folks from all over the world who have no idea how to operate a motor vehicle, and then you have all these crashes and no one understands how the right lane works, and
I like Disney and
slower traffic move right. What?
I like Disney. I know how to drive.
But I just, it's not something I'm into. But anyways, so I'm not movies and TV kind of girl. Like it's podcast, but most of the time it's like silence with my thoughts. Anyways, so my son has been into Stitch, like from Lilo and Stitch. And so last week when my husband and I were in Maui on the Saint trip, there was a bingo night. And there was like 20 prizes or something. So they have those cards where you could win, like there's 20 chances to win or whatever. Anyway, so they had these prizes, and one of the prizes was a Lego. It was a Stitch Lego. And so another Saint artist that was there, she was there with her family. Her name is Stacy Smart, and she has a 12-year-old little boy. And let me tell you about this little boy. So him and I walk up to the table, and everybody's there, and they have this long table with all the prizes set out. And when you win a bingo, you can go up to the table, you get your prize. And they had some cool sunglasses, like Maui Jim sunglasses, and some Saint products and things like that. And and like shoes, like really cute things that you can choose from. And so it's not very serious or whatever. But anyway, Stacy had her family with her, and oh my gosh, her son is so adorable. And him and I were standing at the table, and we're looking at the prizes, and he said something, I think maybe to his brother or something. He said, "I want that Stitch." And I looked at him and I said, "You're gonna have to fight me for it." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Because I've got a 10-year-old boy at home." I said, "I have a 10-year-old son at home, and he would lose his mind if I didn't win him that Stitch." And so I told him, I said, "It's you and me, fella." I said, "I'm going to kick your booty for a Stitch." And so I took a video, because my son didn't go on the trip. And so I took a video of me and her son, and I was like, "This is the guy. I'm about to whoop his butt to get this Stitch." And so it's just this Stitch Lego. So anyways, I won the bingo, and so I brought the Stitch. Oh, I broke the Stitch. It's fine. He's fine. But anyways, I won the bingo. Does he miss he missing a leg? Ryan, he missing toenails. Right? I think he's missing toenails. Fix it. Help! Alert! he got little movable ears. His toenails all and
That's not his toenail. That's his entire foot.
Baby, he don't have toenails. How come he got toenails on the other leg? Oh, no.
Now he can't walk. No, I won't.
Anyways.
Mom, what do you mean he's missing toenails?
Look at he got toenails, but he don't have no toenails.
Mom, that's his hand.
Oh, I was just joking.
Yeah, he got like 6 arms.
You stole a toy from a child. I know.
Well, I'm a child.
I stole a toy from a child.
Take it back. Don't mess it up.
I thought, where's his hand with the toe? Oh, I thought that was his foot with the toenails, and then I thought that. Anyways, so this was on the table for like one of the prizes, and so I kicked the 12-year-old's butt in bingo to win this, and I'm very proud of it. Oh my god.
Somebody needs an anatomy lesson.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, go downstairs and get the packages from front door, please. Go, now. Oh, that's the 15-minute timer. Drink your water. I'm sorry, y'all. It was an emergency. He broke. So what happened was her son came up to me and he said, I just want to congratulate you, like on your bingo win. Like, congratulations on winning. And I gave him, I gave him the Stitch Lego. And I was like, buddy, you can totally have this. And then while I was there, I ordered this one on Amazon. But I told Ryan that I won it, like fair and square, right? But I did give it to the other kid. And then I bought this one. So when I got home, I told Ryan that I brought it home. So he got the freaking Lego. Everybody wins. Anyways, he's 12. He was dying to win that Stitch. So of course. But anyway, so I'm not someone who's really big into like movies. I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. So we're gonna. What is that? Who is that from?
I don't know, but it's really heavy.
Who is it from? That ain't heavy, son.
It is.
The dating. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is Dating Detectives. We are in real time. Give me scissors right here. We are in real time opening the Dating Detectives merch. If you don't know yet, but these are, see, now they're all fused on there, and I'll mash them a couple times more. So Dating Detectives merch is in. I just got it. So my podcast is called The Dating Detectives, and we're gonna see what we got. Our producer Molly just sent me some. I don't know how to do anything. Why is there so much tape? Okay, let's see what we got. If you're on the Patreon, you get early access to the merch. So let's check it out. What is this? Oh, okay. Trust but verify. Trust you from tuition. So that's Dating Detectives merch. What? How big does she think I am? What is this? This is a medium? I need a size medium. Oh, maybe that'll fit. I don't like it super tight. Anyways, trust but verify. Add to cart. Ooh. Oh, look, it's me and Hannah.
Oh, that's cute.
This is the back of a hoodie. That's really cute. I like it. Did you guys see the photo shoot me and Hannah did? This is really cool. We had pink trench coats. This is the front of the hoodie. It's got the kangaroo pocket. I like it. I don't like pullovers though. It ruined my makeup. I can't do it. I can't do a pullover. I won't. This is pants. Pants! Have we had... Oh my god! Oh, that's so cute. Sweatpants. The Dating Detectives sweatpants. These are so big, right? These are medium and it's summer. They gave me all black and sweaters. Bless it. Anyways, so we got some new merch. There's other stuff too. So I'm excited to show that stuff. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We really enjoy the community of people, and I've just been floored by how much support all of our guests get with their stories that they tell. It's crazy. Husband got new clothes, yeah. Oh, he won't wear them. What was that? What did you do? What was it? What? Are you hurt? Are you getting blood on my carpet? I'm gonna kill him. Anyways, I was talking about the Stitch because I was trying to tell you all that tonight we're doing a movie night and we're gonna watch Lilo and Stitch. And so my son has like a living room upstairs in my house. Is like he has a whole, we call it his apartment because it's like a whole living room that's his. And he does this whole movie theater thing where he sets up a movie theater and he comes to my bedroom and he picks me up for our movie date, and it's really fun. And he has these like tickets that he makes out of paper, and you have movie theater tickets, and then we go downstairs and get popcorn, and he has like a little concession stand, and we just have a movie night. So tonight we're doing Lilo and Stitch. What is this guy doing? Anyway, so you do them a lot faster, but I talk too much. It's fine. It's lunchtime. Sorry, guys. I am just like, blah, blah, live action trailer. Yes, we just watched the live action trailer. It was so cute. Ryan showed it to me. Yeah. You've never, I feel so much better, Emily, that you've never seen it because I feel like less of a doo-doo head. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm really excited. So I just love that while we were in Hawaii, this was one of the prizes, and then and then my son put him, he loves Legos, but he also has been loving Stitch lately. And someone asked about my tattoo. It is healing nice. Y'all want to see it? Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. I hope they don't kick me off the internet for showing my back boobies. That's it. It looks nice, right? It looks okay. It's pretty. I think it's nice. It's nice and hydrated. Like we put some stuff on it, but I think it's really nice. I pulled my strap down so I could, but it's fine. Okay, let's do our makeup now real quick. And then, if you want to, I can do unicorn looks for days. My best friend just came up with, she saw some of these colors. She's like, we should do this. Like, we're on it. Okay. But I'm going to do a Stitch has major ACDC OCHD. Perfect. Then Stitch and I will get along great. So these are the new shades. So I'm going to be doing a pink look using some of these and some of the existing colors. Oh, thank you. That's my pizza tattoo. It says Ryan. Ryan said, Mommy, get a tattoo with pizza with my name. And I said, you got it. You have a lot of I'm going to Nashville to visit my best friend, the one who does my custom press-on nails. And we're going to be hanging out over there. But we're going to get tattoos, too. I think I want to get a bow. Like, my birthday's 4th of July. And so I want to get a really pretty bow tattoo that is, like, red, white, and blue. So it has, like, one side of the bow will be, like, blue with the stars. And the other side will be blue without the... Or no. Stripes. Or I don't know. But it's going to be, like, a red, white, and blue, like, really pretty bow or something. I don't know. I'm clearly not the artist. I'm going to let the artist draw that up. Let's use green to go with our theme. Okay. I'm going to change this. Hold on. Unpin. Comment lashes if you want the link to my lashes. The Lashify, the discount link. And then if you want to get a free color match for makeup, which is what we're going to do now, then just comment match. Or you can text me. Like, send a carrier. I don't care how you reach out. Like, I don't care. Call me on your burner phone. I don't care. Whatever. Do whatever. I'm not your mama. Let's get some. I need a brush. I'm going to do. I try to switch it up all the time and like do different ways of applying. And I think today we do the smudge brush today. I like the smudge brush because this is a great way to apply, like if you're like, okay, she said put this here. This is a great way to say, okay, this goes here. And you can draw on your face kind of like a crayon. So I'll apply with this one and then I will like, I'll draw it on with this one and then I'll blend it as I go to kind of show you. So I like to start with contour. So I'm taking my brush and digging it into my contour. This is what it looks like, okay? But don't be scared of it. It's not that crazy. This one is, I think this one's Kendra Scott, and I got it at a boutique here. It's called Ray Oak. And then this one is from this is a Ray Dunn. I found that at like Marshall's or something. Okay, Contour, forehead. Okay, so like think rainbow on the forehead. See how it looked really dark and it ain't that dark? So we're doing rainbow forehead. I like to put the dark here because it creates like a contour. We're creating shadows, right? Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you. Yeah, if you're new here, if you're not using this makeup yet, first of all, I don't know why, but it's whatever. But you can build up this makeup, so it's really buildable, and it's nothing that you have to like, there's no color in the lines, like it doesn't have to be perfect. Look. You slap it on. It's nothing crazy. Like just, you put it wherever. So wherever you have that hard cheekbone and then it goes into like the hollow, just put it kind of in that area. The higher you go, the liftier it is. Just do that. Like it's really, you can't mess up this makeup. I'm telling you, if you're like a makeup for dummies kind of person or like you're a makeup dummy, like this is what you need to use. And so whenever you're doing your makeup, it just makes it really easy, especially with this brush. So that's why sometimes I'll use this one just to kind of show you like you can draw your makeup on your face and get a feel for like where it goes. Like right here. So see how I put all that contour and it was like crazy on my brush and you're like, oh, brown? What am I going to do with brown? It ain't that cereal. Like, let's calm down, right? It's not. It's just put it. Get the colors I tell you to get and put them where I tell you to put them, and then you'll be like, oh, this is awesome. Okay, so that's my contour shade, right? So now, see, like just like a crayon. I almost said crown. It's just like a crown. We're gonna blend it. So blush and bronzer brush is usually my preference, and I'm just gonna like lightly kind of buff this into my skin. So I'm doing one color at a time and blending as I go, so I can show you like kind of how things melt and blend and it's not so crazy. Yes, when you're learning this makeup, the smudge brush is great. And also it's one that I reach for if I'm doing like a more full coverage because you can kind of, it's a smaller brush but super dense, so you can pack things on like, you know, because you're forced to because the brush is so small. But see how that crazy contour shade isn't so crazy? And this cream is melting into my skin. So the heat from my skin is actually softening my makeup and it's melting in. So that crazy contour shade, and most people are like, I don't need the contour. Yes, you do. Do the contour. If you ain't 20 anymore, do the contour. Sorry, but yes, you do. Oh, so whenever you order your Lashify, if you want curl, then get C. And I use 18, so that's how long the 18, 17, 16 is. So maybe start with like a 12 or 14. So when you use my discount link and you get and it asks you to like build your control kit, get the C if you want the curl. That'll be really nice. Okay, so see, blend it in. So that's my contour. And I'm going to touch this up later, but I'm just trying to show you that like, that's not scary, right? It really does. Just nose contour in my eyes, especially bronzer shit. Yes, lazy girl makeup with the bronzer. And Georgia, oh my gosh, isn't that a pretty illuminator? The powder illuminators pack a punch. Okay, sorry, I talked too much. Okay, so when we do highlighting contour, the reason we're scared of highlighting contour is because we're watching 20-year-olds do it who already don't need it, and it don't make no freaking sense. And so our brain's going, malfunction, right? And then you're like, well, that's a dark shade. Why do I need that? Like, because you do. Like, just put it on, right? Like, the contour is what, so dark colors get pushed back, bright colors come forward. It's all an illusion, right? But you can actually make it look like you got cheekbones if the Lord forgot them when you put the contour. And when you put the contour, but then you blend it in, it ain't that serious. Like, it actually kind of looks really nice. And all these imperfections in my skin, they'll become less distracting when I have all of these like different colors going on, right? So I did my contour, super dark shade, holy scary. Now I'm going to use the brightest shade. So I'm going to use the other end of my smudge brush and I'm picking up linen. Okay. So I'm going to put this here, like down, not in my bag, but kind of down by my nose and kind of dusting it out, right? The reason I do this is because I want to brighten here, but I don't want to jam a whole bunch of a cream product into this very crepey, dry area of skin. This is our thinnest, crepiest, driest area of skin, right? So we don't want to put a bunch of product there. but this makeup will melt and it will kind of, just like an ice cube on a countertop, it'll kind of soften a little bit and start to melt and like spread out. And then you'll get the brightness without having to do much. But yeah, that's another thing I was going to say. If you have super dark circles like blues and purples, there's other colors you can use. Like this one, this can help to eliminate that darkness, and you can then do your concealer on top of it if you don't use too much, or like after you get rid of those dark circles, you might just like that and just not need any concealer at all. So I'm just using my bright color, like basically down the center of my face, right? Like that's literally, if you're like, I don't know where brightener goes, do a line down the center of your face, and then kind of right by your nose and under the bags in this little like situation, and then do like palm tree, right? So it's not, you see what I mean? It's messy, it's sloppy. You don't have to color in the lines. It's fine. My 10-year-old son put my makeup on my face and it was a dumpster fire, and then you blend it and it's fine. I have receipts. I have a video. And then when he turns 11, I'll be like, my 11-year-old son did it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, so okay, contour, and just comment match. I will match you to the right shades. I got you. Okay. Can't have you all out here all running around looking crazy with the weird shades. I got you. So now I'm going to use the same brush that I used for my brightening highlight. And I'm going to go into my, that's the 15-minute timer. That means drink your water. If you want the water timers on my Amazon storefront, I'm telling you, it'll be so annoying you'll want to drink. Okay. So now I'm going to go into my foundation shade. So I'm going to use the same brush that I used for my brightening highlight and pick up my main highlight. The reason we call it a main highlight instead of like a foundation is because half the foundation's already done and we're just now digging into our skin light color, right? So it's all these colors together that create your foundation. So we're just going to tap, 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 tap. All of these colors will melt. This is a little bit goes a really long way. So highly pigmented, excuse me, I always burp in y'all's face. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I drink the bubbles, the bubble water, the bubblies. Lord, see, I'm disgusting. I'm sorry. Please don't unfriend me. Please don't block. It's funny you say there's so much pollen in the air, because my son woke up this morning and did not go to school because his cough is so deep and so like whatever. I can tell it's allergies. Like I don't think he's sick or anything. And he gets the post-nasal drip and it's really bad. So we gave him some allergy meds and he was just like, Mommy, it really hurts. And so my husband was like, yep, all the pollen in the air. And I was like, yep, 100%. Okay, so this is one layer of makeup. Do I have a pimple coat? Oh, it's a little bitty one, but still a pimple. Ooh, I'm on my period. I can't help it. One layer of makeup. So I'm just putting all the colors where they go, right? So contour. So you have the darks, you have the lights, you have the main skin color. This is, when you first look at it, you might think, that's too much for me. But when you put it on once or twice and you see how fast it is and how easy it is, and it's muscle memory after that. Once you if you give yourself, or give me, a couple, like 1 or 2 times to show you where everything goes, and then you're like, now it makes sense. And then you understand why we're doing more colors and less layers. The layers, we got to stop with the layers. It ain't doing nothing for our skin. And all that alcohol and all the different ingredients, it's wild. So now that I've already blended my contour. So now we just kind of press everything. And some of y'all, I've seen some of y'all do your makeup and y'all doing like this, and I'm like my heart stops beating for a minute. You just got to press like this. This will melt into your skin. Your brush will pick up the excess and you'll have a really beautiful finish. I promise you ain't got to try to stab your face with the bristles. Like they like you're hurting your brush. You're hurting his feelings. See how we're just like kind of pressing into our skin? No, you're not bothering me at all. I use the EE, the extra extreme. So there's E for extreme and then EE, which is the extra extreme. I use the EE just because they're fuller and a little bit more voluminous. See how we just press and look. Dumpster fire? Not dumpster fire. Dumpster fire, not. And whenever when you get close, you can see that there's no cakiness, there's no craziness. Like, it doesn't even look like it's full coverage, right? Which you can build it up, but by the time I'm done, because I'll have all the different colors, you're going to be like, oh, okay, like I guess I don't need layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, right? And if you have a spot, many people, when I ask them, I'm like, well, what kind of coverage do you like? Full coverage. I need full coverage. They want a mask. When you say, oh, I want full coverage, I'm hearing, I need a mask. And that's just not true. I mean, if you like full coverage, like your preference is your preference. Like do whatever you want. I ain't your mama, right? But most of the time when people say they want full coverage, it's because there's something on their skin they're not crazy with. Like maybe their skin has an uneven skin tone, like basically all of us, right? In that case, you don't need like full coverage. You just need the right colors. You just need different colors. And so whenever our skin tone is uneven, we take the liquid foundation, put it all over. Now everything's exactly the same. There's no dimension, and we can't just walk around all willy-nilly looking like that. So we got to add dimension. So now you're layering. It's a whole big thing. So if there's one area on your skin, like, oh, I just have this dark patch and I just use full coverage for that. Why don't we just correct that one area? And then you don't have to like do full coverage everywhere. You know what I mean? And by the time you're done with your makeup, if you just trust me, don't trust strangers on the internet, but like also trust me, your makeup will look really pretty. I only use a setting powder in my T-zone, but a lot of people that ask that are concerned because cream makeup, it's wet. It's not. This is a cream, but it's not super wet. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, you can see how I'm using my brush to blend, like, the dark colors. You can also use the light colors, and they don't get all mixed and crazy because it's not like dipping a paintbrush into one bucket of red and then another bucket of blue, and now they're all mixed, and it's making purple, and although purple's beautiful, it's not going to work out. You know what I mean? This is not that. And I'm just like, I'm just going to press it in. Oh, definitely get the Lashify, girl. I'm telling you. And I will say that with the Lashify, I tried every single brand because I'm an asshole like that. Like if you say this is so good and I'm like, oh, this is great, I like it, I'm not going to say it's the best until I've tried the other ones to compare it to. Then I'm going to know it's the best. And that's how I roll. So I did try every single brand of lashes, and Lashify was the one I came back to for price, for reusability, for function, and for quality, and all the and for styles and all the things. So Lashify was it. Is there a piece of well, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, it's only that day. So if you missed one of the days, those items I think are no longer on sale, but they do have some things that are like weekly deals. So just go to my Ulta storefront and you'll be able to see all of it. I think I've posted the content for all of it on my Ulta. Just comment the word Ulta. Every other brand copied Lashify and she won her lawsuit. She did. And a lot of people are mad at her for that. And they're like, really, she's like, this was my idea. Like, I came up with this. Now y'all are copying me. And like, you can't do that. Like, sorry. And she won because she was right. I mean, whether you like her or not, like, Sahara Lottie, she did it. She did the damn thing. Where do you get what? The brush or the lashes? Oh, Nydia, comment the word lashes. Just type lashes all by itself. And I have the thing, because I found a way to make some automations. I have it set up so it'll send you the link for my Lashify discount, and then you can go there and like build your control kit. But if you have questions, you can just send me a text or DM or whatever. Be like, hey girl, give me some help. But see how all of that makeup I just applied, it just melts in. It ain't super heavy. It ain't cakey and creasy. If you are older and you have mature skin, lines, wrinkles, texture, pores, all those things, cigarette smokers lines, or like laugh, whatever it is, the cream makeup won't settle and cake and crease in those lines. It'll move with your face. And so, yeah, they're just daily deals. It's just 21 Days of Beauty. They do it semi-annually. I'm new. Oh, welcome. Hi, I'm Mackenzie. So nice to meet you. I'm a lot, so I hope you stay. How did you lose your weight? Oh, girl. That's a come to my house and let's have some orange juice together and get in your jammies and take off your shoes and sit on the couch for a while and spend the night in a slumber party, because that's how long this is going to take. No, but I kind of struggled with my weight my whole life, and I had weight loss surgery in 2020. I had the gastric sleeve, But what they don't tell you is that the trauma that is associated with your poor relationship with food doesn't go away when you have that surgery. So I gained a lot of the weight back, and I learned over time that all the abuse and the trauma, the abandon, like all the things I experienced when I was younger, created some poor relationships, and with one of them was with food. And then I did diet and exercise, and then I realized that after I had my son, like my hormones were out of whack, and so everybody was telling me like, oh, you've got to just eat 300 calories a day, which is not sustainable. It's a whole big thing. Anyway, so then a couple, like 2 years ago, I think, I started on the weight loss shots. I started on semaglutide, and went to, I think I tried Mounjaro. Now I'm on tirzepatide and Ozempic, all those, whatever. And so the weight loss shots actually, between that and actually going to therapy and talking about my trauma and why I have these poor relationships and make these like impulsive decisions and stuff like that, the weight loss shots actually change your brain's like reward center, whatever. So it doesn't, like, you don't feel the desire to eat. Whereas gastric sleeve, like, it shrinks your stomach. They take out 90% of your stomach. Your stomach's the size of a small banana. My stomach is this big now, right? But then you learn how to manipulate it. So you learn that, oh, if I eat this and I still want to eat more, the brain part wants to continue to eat. But the stomach says, nah, I can't fit no more. And so your food builds up here, and that's when you start to throw up, and it's uncomfortable, right? But for people like me who are overeaters and who eat out of pure desire, like food's the only thing that's never hurt me, right? So that's like, it's not, I don't like cry and then go eat food. Like when I'm sad, I don't want to eat. Like I still have like the, I don't want to eat. I don't want to sleep. Like I'm sad or whatever. But it is just the one thing that I can thoughtlessly do that I don't have to worry about it hurting me. But in the end, it was hurting me. I was 301 pounds, and I was like, so the weight loss medication, the shots, it just changes your brain's rewards, like the reward system. Like it's like, oh, I don't want that. And you physically do not want to eat. Whereas with the gastric sleeve, you're full, but you still want to eat. And so that's the difference. And so I feel like had I known about the weight loss shots before I had the gastric sleeve, seeing now how both of them work, and it could be my opinion on it could be a little skewed because I have had the gastric sleeve and then I started taking the shots. So maybe it's not accurate, but being so far, like it's been 4 or 5 years since the shot or since the surgery. So now being that far from it, I have a feeling that if I had known about the shots before, I would have just done that and not the gastric sleeve. But I am grateful for the experience because I have enjoyed being able to share it with other women and, kind of share my story. Like it's real, and people are so quick to call you fat and call you out on it. They're like, oh, why don't you just stop eating? Oh, brilliant. Fucking genius. You think I didn't think of that? Idiot. Like, what you know what I mean? Like, just stop eating. Like, why do you just got to eat so much? Like, that's such a great idea. Why didn't I think of that myself? Like, it's a thing, right? You have to take charge of everything you eat. Yes. And that it is true that you still gotta like, don't eat like an asshole, right? Like you still gotta be like, hey, maybe I shouldn't eat that 16th piece of carrot cake or whatever. Like you still gotta not be ridiculous, but it doesn't suck to have something that's like, you know what? I don't want it anyways. It's fine. And it helps you to make those better decisions. And so between the therapy and like really getting to the meat and potatoes of why you have this poor relationship with food, which is my situation, learning more about that and how to deal with those things and, how to ground yourself and be in the moment. And, it's different for everybody, but that's how I lost the weight in general. I just went around my ass to get to my elbow. I'm sorry. They slow down gastric emptying and reduce inflammation, helps the PCOS manage blood sugar. Yes. And so there's good for you. 55 pounds. That's amazing. No, that's true. That's another point. When you're growing up, like I grew up in a military family. My dad was a drill instructor at a boot camp. Okay. My dad was abusive. Like his discipline was abuse, right? Like he was a good dad, but the way that he disciplined us was very abusive. And so we were taught like the same thing, like you eat everything on your plate. And many kids are taught that you eat everything on your plate or you don't get nothing. And you eat everything on your plate or you're not getting dessert. Or if you don't eat anything on your plate, then so you're trained to eat everything on your plate. And, oh, if you do a good job, if you get a good report card, I'll go get you ice cream. You know, oh, the baby is crying. Do you want a snack? Like, do you know what I mean? And so it's kind of emblazoned in our minds. So like the food, hey, our friends are coming over. Cool. Are we going out to eat? Like that's your very first thought. And so food is a very hard topic for some people without even realizing it. So, wow. 9.8 pounds inflammation. That's incredible. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. If you ever want to talk about your weight loss journey, I'll talk about it all day. I don't care. People can come on here and troll me and be like, oh, you're cheating. You had surgery and you did the shots. Okay. You want me to just die? Like, what do you do? I can't. It's not something you can control. Like, if I could control it, I would. Idiot, right? Like, I need help. It's like you need help with, like, if you have a rash, you go to the doctor and be like, I need antibiotics. It's the same thing. And people are like, that's made for, people with diabetes or they'll die. Okay, well, if I keep going on this track, I'm going to get diabetes and I'm going to die. So, like, can you throw a dog a bone? You know what I mean? So there's zero tolerance here, man. I think that, you got to do what works for you. My loose skin is really, I can imagine the loose skin. A lot of people are really worried about the loose skin. And I think that if you are more healthy with loose skin, 15-minute timer, drink your water, than you were with the excess weight, then I feel like that's great, right? I feel like, okay, you're on the right track. But it's one of those things where, like, what's your choice? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have loose skin because you lost that weight, you can decide this loose skin is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Or you can look at that loose skin and you can say, I am so grateful that this skin is now loose. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can totally turn the narrative. And if you're like, oh, my loose skin is so ugly. But then when you were heavier, like when you were at your highest weight and you're like, oh, my fat is so ugly. Like, be proud of what you've done. Like, if you lose so much weight that you have loose skin, we're grateful for that loose skin, because that means that your organs and the parts of you keeping you alive are probably more healthy, and you're here, which means you have a story to tell, which means you have someone to impact. So that loose skin is not just like, oh, it's ugly. We're going to show gratitude for that. And we're going to be like, you know what? This is loose skin because my life is saved. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many different ways to look at it, and it's easier said than done, obviously, but that's kind of why I started embracing mine. Like, I was so, like, this, it's not super bad, but this is my loose skin. It is super, super crazy, like, when I stand up. It's not crazy, but it's a little uncomfortable, like, to wear a 2-piece bathing suit, but I can't wear a 1-piece because I have a long torso, and so it goes up your crack. You get like a camel it goes right up in your guts. So 2-piece anyways. But I feel like if we started inspiring one another to look at what we have and who we are as something to be grateful for, then I think it would change the perspective of so many, right? So we are. Yes, your tummy twins. Your body literally created 2 humans at the same time, spit them out of a hole this freaking big, and said, welcome to, or if you're like me, you got the C-section. I had a C-section. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything on your body is part of something that you've gone through. And so if we can start showing appreciation for those things and showing more gratitude, I think it'll really change your mindset. So I hope that you know that you are beautiful, you are worthy of being on this planet, and that loose skin means that you are alive and you did not die from obesity or whatever. You're here, right? And so I know that's so much easier said than done, but we're gonna start showing gratitude for those things, and we are not gonna let what other people say bother. If you got time to talk about what I'm doing, honey, the devil has a hold on you. I went from 230 to 175.16. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Oh, that's so awesome. That's so amazing. So cool. Sorry, I talked too much. So, okay, let's get back to makeup. I'm sorry, guys. Foundation, concealer, contour. Like, see, it evens my skin tone. I have a little bit of shape and definition. Now I'm going to add bronzer, and so many people are like, where does the bronzer go? I'm about to explain it to you. Bronzer is goggles. We put goggles on our face like Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve. Hi, Rachel. I love you. Scuba Steve. This is why we do Scuba Steve. I use a little bit more bronzer than the average lady, okay? Because I'm a little bit of a bronzer hoe. You don't have to use this much, and you can use a lighter one, whatever. But don't skip the bronzer, or you're going to be... You're silly. And silly goose. Anyways, so this color looks really dark, and you're like, oh my God, that's so much. But when you melt this makeup into your skin, and you get this really beautiful bronzy glow, and then you just dust it. Frost yourselves. Women of New York, frost yourselves. Frost you. Scuba Steve, do you see all that dark bronzer? And then you just dust it all over. Now with the highlight and contour, and I know I talk about like the dark versus the light, but it's also cool versus warm. So we have the shadows that are like very cool, and then warm, where we actually got out and got some vitamin sun, right? So listen, I'm in Florida, so it's summer all year round, but I know a lot of y'all ain't. And y'all are talking just last week about it's negative 17 degrees here. Get some bronzer. Lord Jesus, you probably need it. Get the dang bronzer. So, Tiffany's like, I got a muted tutorial. Of course. That's what I'm saying, though, is that, okay, so Victoria says, I needed your message today. And when you're talking, just to use your example of having loose skin, there are people who are looking at your loose skin going, gosh, I can't wait for mine, because that means that I've successfully lost weight or whatever. So just know, while you're looking at someone else and admiring them, there's someone looking at you going, man, what an inspiration she is. So don't forget, and don't forget also that a lot of us have children, and whether they're young or whether they're grown, they are looking to us, and they are seeing what we're doing, and they are mentally documenting it. I don't care if they're a little bitty newborn or a 10-year-old who farts like, he's a farting machine. Why do boys fart so much? I don't know. And he smells like onions. It's awful. Anyways, or whether they're 20 or 30 or 40 years old and your kids are grown, whatever, there's always someone looking at you that is like, man, wow, can't wait to get there. So just know that. And I learned that on the business side of things. Like, I was looking at everybody else going, gosh, why can't I get there? And they're like, hello, I wish I was where you are. And it applies to everything. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days was so good. I don't do movies and stuff, but I did love that one. Okay, so the smudge brush I used to draw on, just like a child draws on the wall with like a crayon. You can do the same thing with your makeup. So you draw it on where it goes. Scuba Steve is a great reference, and you can use the smudge brush is very dense, not super fluffy. So then whenever you use the blush and bronzer brush and you just kind of tap everything into your skin, see all that dark bronzer, and it ain't cakey, it ain't weird, it ain't gross. And I would like to point out that when I did the one layer of makeup, like the bright under here and the contour here, and then my main shade everywhere else, that was just one layer, and it didn't look super full coverage, right? But look, as I start adding depth to my face by using cools and warms and darks and lights, you don't have to learn you don't have to become a makeup artist to learn all of this. Like, you don't need to know all this, right? But it's kind of cool to understand why, when Mackenzie does her makeup, why is she putting that color there? And here's why. Because when I did that one layer, it was fine. It wasn't super crazy. I just added bronzer, which my brush picked up the excess when I melted it into my skin. The brush picked up the excess that I didn't need, and I used a dusty brush to kind of dust it on like a powder. And do you see how it just melts in? And I don't care if you are old as Methuselah or 100. I don't care how old you are, or you're 12. Younger ladies need to know that less is more, so that's why I love this makeup for them. If you are old as dirt and you want makeup, this is the stuff to use. I'm telling you, I'm not a gimmicky person. And so at first I was like, But here we are 3 years later, and it's just really good stuff. I feel like so many women need this makeup. Someone asked earlier, and then I had a squirrel moment. This is the Premier Protein. I really like these, and this is what I drank when I had the gastric sleeve. They give you like protein powder. I can't with the protein powder. I cannot. But this stuff is the only protein drink that I can drink that will not leave a chalky taste or make me gag. I'll never go back to the old makeup. I just can't. This makeup is too easy. And honestly, if I didn't talk, I should go to prison for the amount of talking I do. Anyways, they get your steps in, get your talking in, I'd win. Anyway, so if you weren't talking like I do, 3-4 minutes tops. Like, and then if you want to add an eyeshadow, do your brows, then account for that. But it's really fast and it's really easy and beautiful. So now I'm going to do, what color is this? Is this the Hollywood color? Yeah, this one's Hollywood. Let's do her today. I just kind of, Saint has a ton of different brushes, but you really don't need that many unless once you learn how, like, where the different colors go, you'll start to see, oh, I want to try that brush. Like I saw Mackenzie use that brush and I want to try it. Little by little, you'll start to see how the different brushes are beneficial. But just to start, y'all, don't take out a mortgage on your house to get new makeup. Try the Saint. It's only $16 a shade. You build up your palette. When I color match you, I'll send you like, I think it's like, I match you to everything. Like, I'm like, based on your eye color, I recommend eyeshadows and blush colors and foundation, concealer, contour, bronzers, all the things, illuminators. And then you like have your palette, which you get palette credit for when you buy makeup. And then I'll recommend some brushes for you. I think most of the time it's like between $200 and $300, but that's not what you have. Like, that's just all the colors I recommend for you. And you can go through my color match recommendation and be like, I want to start here. $16. Okay, done. Right? And then so you just like build your palette. And so that's why they have these different options for like the little baby palette. Like you can start really small. You can Bad Mama Jamma. Like it's really customized. So there's really no reason that we are not using like a makeup with 11 ingredients that's clean, that sits like this on your skin, gives you a really pretty glow. I have a pimple here. I have discoloration. I have like melasma, and I have this guy making an appearance. Like, do you know what I mean? But it's less distracting when I have, dimension on my face. So try considering, like, maybe consider trying something different than what you're doing. You might really appreciate it. Okay, so this is Hollywood. I like Hollywood. She has a little bit more of a shimmer. That's why that guy's sticking out so much, because Hollywood's got a shimmer. And then I'm balls to the wall, so we're going to add a shimmer up here too. I'm going to add it higher just because I don't want it on that pimple, but I'll add it down here too. I try to avoid the shimmer on the pimples because then they'd be standing out like a friggin' lighthouse. Like, look at me. But these are the things, also when you buy makeup from me, you guys, like I always say, don't trust strangers on the internet. Also, buy this makeup I'm selling. I don't know how that works. It just, it's a double standard. I don't know. But anyway, so when you buy makeup from me, it is so important to me to connect with my customers and to connect with these women who these women are buying makeup because they want to feel pretty. Like, why else do you buy makeup? Like, you like it, you want to feel pretty, right? And so that's kind of my goal. And I kind of spent 40 years of my life not feeling pretty. And I know what that's like. And so when you buy makeup from me, you can text me anytime, like even before, like my number's, like text me. I pinned the comment down there. Just text me. Store my number in your phone. And then if you want to get like reminders from me, like on Monday when the new eyeshadows drop, you'll get a free gift with purchase when you buy eyeshadows. I have done a look with every single one of these shades. And I did one with like corals and reds and some of the other shimmers that Saint has. I did a purple look. I did the greens. I did blue. I didn't do teal. I'm going to do pink and teal. I'll do pink and then wipe it off and then I'll do a green. But anyways, so I'll do those looks. And so I'm going to show you how to use all of these shades, and they're not as scary as you think. So these will drop Monday, and you'll get this Lucky. This color is called Lucky. And you'll get this free with any purchase on Monday. Why is it blurry? And then after Monday, so like from March 18th to the end of the month, Lucky will be free with any 3 pressed pigments, I want to say. So it'll be a fun little like gift with purchase situation. And Saint always has fun with the St. Patty's Day. But the green, I feel like green is underrated. And I'm going to show you how to use more green to really like, I don't know, bring some color to your face. Green's a beautiful eyeshadow color. It doesn't last a really long time. This makeup really is, it does last you a while. So this is the turquoise color. Are you talking about this one? This one is, hold on. I memorized these. This one is called Maldives. I just got them and I was like, I think I know these now. This is Maldives. This one is Juniper. So this one's like a light teal and a darker teal. That's them. That was a brand, I was trying to keep that brand new for pictures. So this is Maldives and this one is Juniper. And so I'm going to do a really pretty teal look too. That'll be really nice. And then this is the 27 palette. For who asked? I'm sorry. It holds 27 pans, but the eyeshadows are half size. So obviously it's double. So it'll hold like 18 eyeshadows or like 9 regular pans. So that's how you know what size to get. And then this is if you buy this collection, there's a new brush that's called the On Point brush, and they did it all fancy and French. Saint be churching stuff up. This is the Aisle 20 palette. This is the On Point brush. See, it's got the pointed ends, and then all of these shades and the brush cleaning tile. So when you're moving in between colors, you just kind of sweep it here. So all these powder pressed pigments, they're gorgeous. Personally, I recommend getting the whole collection. I sell the makeup, so of course I'm going to say that, but I think that I usually try to recommend that you get at least one scary shade that like, that you're just like, like that's really scary, because once you try one scary shade, you're like, oh, like that's not so bad. And it kind of broadens your horizon with makeup one shade at a time. And my goal is to build your confidence in makeup, because I know I've seen it. I have, look how many followers I have. And that's how many people tell me I have a hard time with makeup because people like, I don't know how to do it. I was never taught. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to be the one who encourages you to try the scary shade, step out of your comfort zone with the neutrals and with the browns. Like those are great. Don't get me wrong. And if you like browns and neutrals, fine. Like I ain't your mama, do what you want. Like if that's what you want to do forever, fine. But if you're someone who's like, man, I really wanted to try contour, I really wanted to try different eyeshadow shades or whatever, this is your chance to do it. And I will encourage it. So I always say, get your scary shade. And if there is a combo of eyeshadow, like you have Saint eyeshadow, whatever colors you have, and you're like, hey, I want to do a look with these colors. How do I do that? I'm your girl. I'm not scared of eyeshadow because the boogeyman don't live in my palette. There's no boogeyman in here. I will, no. So when you have some shades or you see a shade online and you're like, that's a scary shade for me, but I kind of wouldn't mind trying it and I'd like to see if I can pull it off, let me text Mackenzie, and you can text me like, hey girl, I got the shade. Tell me how to use this. And I will do a whole video. I'll name the look after you. And that's been a really fun way that I've been able to connect with some of my customers, is like, I don't know, kind of putting together a combo that they send me and naming it after them. And it's just been a fun little thing that we do. So if you'd like to be a part of that, just send me over some shades. I'll do a look for you. And it's really fun. 3D and Lily. What's 3D? 3D, Lily. Lily is the lighter purple one. 3D. What's 3D? I'm trying to think. If that's like a typo, I was trying to think like, what could that be? That's the water timer. That means drink your water. I know some of y'all just staring at me. Grabbing your Dr. Pepper and your Mountain Dew. Drink the water! I'm so mean. I could never be like, could you imagine me? I would be like a drill instructor and I would be like, drink your water. And Ivy League. Oh, Ivy League. Oh, okay. Y'all, Ivy League is a really pretty, like, deep green. Hold on. I got this. That's lippies. That's definitely lippies. This is the eyeshadows. Yeah, it ain't coffee. Stop it. Don't y'all gonna give me a freaking coronary with this coffee stuff. So this is, that's not Ivy League. That's number 33. Where's my Ivy League? My Ivy League is missing. Anyways, it's like a super deep green. That's not Emerald. This one's Ivy League because that ain't Emerald City. Yes, okay. This is Ivy League. See, it's like a really deep, almost like a turquoise green. Yeah, every 15 minutes, and it goes off, and you go boop and set it back on the 15, and it does that. And then it goes off again, and then before you know it, you have to pee 25 times a day, and your pee is super clear, and you think you're dying. It's fine. But your kidneys like it. And then this is the Lily. Oh, that would be, okay. Hold on. Hold on, let me screenshot. Drinking wine. Does that, bless it. Bless it. No, it does not count. I don't know. I don't drink. Have fun with your wine. But no, coffee and wine don't count. I bought Ivy League. Oh, Mandy. I can show you a zillion different. As a matter of fact, I will include, hold on a minute. Hold on. Stand by a minute. Hold on. Let's see how it compares to Juniper. Oh, Ivy League Juniper. We're creating a look. And Maldives. How pretty we're doing it. I'm doing it. Watch. I'm doing it well. I represent Queen. She was raised out in Brooklyn. Sorry. I'm gonna stop. I drink the bubble water. The flavored bubble waters. Coffee here. Ivy League with Tangled. Okay, so Tangled is a cream. It's one of our 4 cream eyeshadows. This one is Tangled. It's a cream, but she's really pretty, and that would be great together. I need Leo too, but scared of that. Oh, bless it, Mandy. Being a PI, you have to know where to find a bathroom. Otherwise, I have peed in the grass on the side of the road more times than I can count, more times than I'm proud of, more times than my mama wants to know about. Because if you can't find a bathroom, but you got to get back on the surveillance, you got to let it go. The bubbly. That's what I drink, the bubblies. But I go, every time I get on a plane or like go to a restaurant or whatever, and they're like, what would you like to drink? I always ask for carbonated water, but I call it bubbly, and they always bring me champagne, and I'm like, I love champagne, but I meant to say like bubble water. It's fine. Is that a stupid... Wait, what? What was your question? Did I miss your question? What about the extensions? I'm sorry if I missed your question, my friend. Is there a new color of palette 2? You mean the pre-made collections? What are you talking about? Palette 2. I wish we could just all talk. Can't we just all get on a Zoom? Can't we just have a group chat? Like a group text, and we can all just like hang out all day long and like send funny memes and like gossip. Gossip about things, please. How long is your my natural hair? It's about down. It depends. So my natural hair, when I lost weight, I lost a bunch of hair, and so I have a bunch of new growth, but this is up here, but then I have longer hair under, it's all mixed in, but it's like here-ish, and these are 22 inches. I know, wouldn't that be so fun? I would, like, y'all, I do not have a group of friends that I am in a group chat with, and then I see everybody else like, oh, our group chat is blowing up. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can't share what's in my group chat. And I'm like, I want a group chat. Who wants to be my friend? I have no group chat with any friends, and I talk to my individual friends on text, but like, as a PI, you don't, and you just don't get the opportunity. Like, people don't want to be your friend. I'm just gonna be real. I have a heart, and also you don't trust anybody to be your friend because you see like how people can just be so deceptive. But I just don't have a lot of girlfriends that are just like group chattable. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're cool, but they like, we just, I don't know, different places in our lives. Like, I don't know. It's weird. And also, all the friends that I do have are much more mature than me, so I feel like that's what I need. A group chat of like immature friends. Like friends that'll be like, I farted. Oh, did you shart? And like, we can talk about, do you know what I mean? Is that stupid? Because I have a 10-year-old son. Like, that's all I know is boy stuff. And that's what we talk about is farts. I have a 10-year-old son and a 40-year-old child he's 43 that I married. But so I'm surrounded by boys and they all fart a lot and they smell. Oh, okay. Mine's not a circle, more like a line. No, that's so true, Rachel, because of my suspicious mind. If I'm in a group chat, I'll always be like, oh, who's talking to who? Like, oh, they stopped talking. They must be privately messaging each other. And then it's like a whole bit. And then I'm like, before you know it, I'm insecure. And I'm like, are they talking behind? And it's a whole big thing. So whatever. Join a teenager group chat. I want to be in a group chat, and then we can all send each other stupid memes. Like, oh my God. Like, and then we could like, I don't know, talk about our moms and our husbands and whatever. I don't know. Yes, that 10-year-old nephew, smelly and yes. I like it. By the way, speaking of young boys, like I have a 10-year-old son, you have a 10-year-old nephew. So do you guys watch Modern Family? Have you seen that show, Modern Family? Well, whether or not you have, there's an actress on Modern Family. Her name is Julie Bowen. She's the blonde. She's the mom. She's the mom of the 3 kids on Modern Family. She is a boy mom also. And she has her and another woman who I'm not very familiar with. And the producer of Modern Family, who she worked with closely on the show for like 15 years or whatever. So Julie Bowen, the blonde mom, that's the one that you might recognize. And this other woman named Rachel, and this other woman named Jill, who I think Jill might also work on the show, but I'm not sure. Anyways, so Julie Bowen and these other women have created this company called JB Scrub, SKRUB. And JB Scrub is like body wash and skincare for teens and tweens. And it's catered towards like, Ryan,
Yes, ma'am.
bring me your shampoo and body wash from your bathroom, please. So JB Scrub is this company. They sent me this is a body spray, but see how it's like, it's very juvenile, like for teens and tweens. And it is, what do they say? Sustainable, consciously formulated body and skincare collection created for young tweens and teens, gentle yet high performing formulas with super cool packaging, dermatologist approved. Thank you, baby. So they sent this over and it smells good. It's a little citrusy, but not super strong. So it smells a little bit like grapefruit or whatever. And so this is the company. And so I'm trying to get like a discount link or something, but they sent me some product and I'll have a link for you. I just don't have it yet, but they sent me these products and it's like, these are face pads. And so basically they've taken out like all the junk that might like dry your skin out or whatever. So they formulated it for younger kids. And so teens and tweens might really I think girls too. I think they should do like a whole girls, like a pink and red, like yellow, like purple version of this. But I think it's really cool. And it's just really neat that like my son is starting middle school and kids are cruel. So you want to make sure that he's like, you know, he's not smelling and, you know, you don't want to be the smelly kid and stuff like that. So I'm trying to teach him that stuff. I don't know, Victoria, about sensitive skin, but I'll ask Rachel. Rachel is the one that so Rachel, I actually met, we went to the Spotify party in LA. So my podcast, The Dating Detectives, we grew exponentially last year and we were invited to the Spotify party. And there was a couple big names there. And so we're at the Spotify party in LA and the producer of my podcast ran into Rachel, my producer of my podcast was also a reality TV producer. So she's been in TV. So she knew Rachel and Rachel had a story for the podcast, potentially, whatever. Anyway, so I was introduced to Rachel and Rachel was talking about possibly taking the Dating Detectives podcast and making it into like a scripted television show. So that I was like, I want Busy Phillips to play me because how cute would that be? Anyway, so maybe, that might be coming down the pike, but whatever. So anyways, that's how I met her. And so then she was like, hey, like you have a 10-year-old son and this is a skincare line that we have. And so she sent me some stuff. And so I'd like to promote it for them. I think it'd be really cool. And so Julie Bowen, who is the, one of the creators of this company, she she told my son that she'd send him a headshot, like an autographed headshot. So I think that's really cool. So my son's really stoked. It was kind of neat, just kind of something fun. And if there's like, I think if I share my link and like someone buys it, then I'll earn like commission or whatever. So I'm going to put all that commission aside for him and like kind of let that be my son's thing. So I think it'd be fun. And he's kind of a ham. So like he doesn't mind being in front of the camera. He wants his own YouTube channel and stuff like that. So I think this would be a fun way for him and I to kind of do something together. And also it'll give him the opportunity to kind of, play with being in front of the camera. And if he's promoting a product that's really cool, like I just think it'd be neat for the 10-year-old to be promoting the product for 10-year-olds instead of the 40-year-old mom. So I think it'd be really neat. And so they'll give me a link, and when they do, I'll share it. And if there's commissions or whatever, I'm going to set them aside for him and make that kind of his thing. So that's really exciting, something exciting that we're doing. So really cool. Thank you. He's a really cute kid. He really is. He's a good boy. He's a good baby. Okay, so comment match, get your free color match from me. I will look at your picture and determine like what shades to use and what might work best with your eye color and your hair color and your age and your shape and your texture and the hair, all the things. So I will tell you what shades to get. You can build your palette as small or as big as you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and create 2 eyeshadow videos. One for the pinks. I'm going to do a pink look. I've used every single one of these shades so far. So I'm going to do a pink look and incorporate some of the already existing eyeshadows. I'm going to do now I want to do the teal look because I forgot about that. And so later on today, look out for a post. It's going to have a picture of all of them. So I'll show you. I tell you to try carrot cake from McAllister. What is McAllister? I'm in Florida. We don't have a McAllister. Mail it to me. You think carrot cake will last a couple days? The color match mentions main highlight, but I can't find it on the site. So when I do your color match, when I match you to the shades, right? So when I match you to the shades, you'll see your main shade, and that's your main highlight. So it's the main highlight and the brightening highlight are all under highlights. So whether it's your concealer or your main shade, it's going to be all under highlight. So if I say your main shade is golden hour, and your main highlight is golden hour and your brightening highlight is linen, those are both highlights, and they're all just going to be in the same category of highlights. What is the difference between pressed pigment and eyeshadows? I'm screenshotting that because I'm going to make a video on this, and here's why. So when Saint released these new shades, they said these are pressed pigments. They did not call them eyeshadows, right? And I'm like, oh, we're kind of churching it up. But the reason they had to do that is because these shades, these red shades, this is Ladybug, Guava, and Daze. These shades have a red in them, and to get that red pigment, it requires the chemical reaction of certain metals. And those metals that have this red, sodium and barium and aluminum, all these different metals, and they come together to create these pigments. Well, in order to get these pigments, that's what they had to do. Well, because it has metals, the FDA says we're not approving this for use around the eyes. So these colors on the website, you'll see not intended for use around the eyes or whatever, because the FDA says, we are not approving this for use around the eyes. So what we did was we said, hey, we're going to call these pressed pigments. And then you have to put that disclaimer, like, don't use these around your eyes. I use them around my eyes. I'm not sensitive to it. I don't have sensitive skin. I don't have sensitive eyes. And also if you use a primer, it creates a barrier. But that's why, is because it's called Red Lakes or Red Lake 6, Red Lake 7 are the shades that create the red, to get the red pigment. And so on a lot of makeups, if you see something that's red for like an eyeshadow palette, they'll either call it pressed pigments and say not to be intended, to use around the eyes or whatever. But what's cool about these is that you can use them, on other areas of the face. So like I just put on I like this Laneige lip balm stuff, but if you use this or even the lip conditioner, there's a lip conditioner you can pop into your palette. And one of these shades, like let's say we use Everly, this color here, and use it on your lips. And you can also, these are powders, so you can also dust into it with your with your brush, and you can use it like as a blush or whatever. So these pressed pigments are versatile. You can still use them. They're not intended for use around the eyes. The FDA did not approve them for use around the eyes. Everything else, eyeshadow, yeah. But for the whole collection, they're pressed pigments. So I hope that helps you understand. On the website, though, on the Saint website, are you done? That's time to drink your water. On the Saint website, it says, due to... Hey, Rye, will you get me a Bubbles out of the fridge upstairs, please, in the man cave? On the website, it says... because it could stain or something. I'm like, any eyeshadow, blue can stain. What do you mean? They didn't put that. It's because they didn't go into detail about the FDA and how they approved and they have metals and all this stuff. So, hi, Jamie. It's so good to see you. Thank you, baby. What? Did you just shake it? Go get a different one and don't shake it. Oh my God. That's a hashtag boy mom. He's mean to me. Help. I'm just kidding. So yeah, there's different ways to use these, but that's, I told, my Saint artist friends who were asking, they didn't really know much about it. And they're like, what's the deal with the reds? And I was like, thank you. I see your face. He's looking like he wants me to open it, like he's going to explode on me.
Mom,
this is the stuff. This is the grapefruit for what?
I created I put all my stuffed animals on the floor, and I used my little chair.
In preparation for movie night?
No, I put my chair on the couch, and then put the stuffed animals on the floor.
I'm sorry, you put a chair on my couch?
No, my couch.
Your couch? That's mine. Okay.
And then I rolled off, and I rolled. When I was in the chair, I rolled off the couch and into the stuffed animals, and it was fun.
Oh, okay.
My neck.
Okay. Well, if you break my couch, it's gonna. And if you get blood on my carpet, if you start bleeding, son, you better find a barrier. You get blood on my carpet, you bleed out on my carpet, I'm gonna bring you back to life, and you need a baby girl. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Like, if I got pregnant right now, I want like quadruplet boys. Like, I love being a boy mom. It's so cool. I joke about it, but I love it. Love it. Love it. Boy mom. Okay, so I'm gonna do a teal look, I'm gonna do a pink look, and then I'm gonna get those posted. So I'm gonna do those for you guys so that come Monday you can get your free gift with purchase, that lucky green eyeshadow. Get your free gift with purchase, and then that's gonna be so fun. So next week is gonna be a blast. So I hope that the looks that I create you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get these shades. I know that colors can be scary, but I love this so much because I'm about to show y'all how to bust out of your comfort zone, because I'm just sick of women hating themselves, and I'm so tired of women looking at influencers who don't do nothing but say, look how pretty I look, like, you know what I mean? I used Everly. That's that one. I used Everly. I put on lip gloss, and then I just, isn't it pretty? Oh, hold on, I got a chunk. There we go. It's really pretty. It looks really nice. I like it. You have thank you. I have girl dogs. I have one who's fat. She's 115 pounds. And she thinks that she's as small as the 5-pound little girl. And she's not. I have a girl. It's not easier. Really? I bet she smells less bad. No, I don't know. But also, I don't want no girls in my house because don't touch my stuff. Like, that's why I could never be like a lesbian, because like, not that women aren't beautiful, but like, don't touch my stuff. Like, don't. No, you cannot borrow my clothes. Get your own. I'm not into it. Like, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my makeup. Don't borrow my clothes. No. Maybe that's probably why I don't have friends. That's probably why I don't have friends, because don't touch my stuff. So funny. Yeah, she would steal my makeup, and I'm not having it. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna make some eyeshadow looks to get those posted for you. Send over your ideas or your looks, like, hey, what about this color, and how could I wear that? And I'm gonna show you. So that's what we're gonna do. All next week, we are gonna do some eyeshadows, and I'm gonna show you how to step out of your comfort zone. I'm so excited for it. I just think that St. Patty's Day, Lucky Charms, colorful, and we're gonna play with it. So yeah, don't touch my stuff. Like, I don't know how. Girls are mean. Yeah, I don't want to be a girl mom. Like, I don't mind. Like, if the Lord gave me a girl, I'd be like, oh, Lord, allergies, but it's fine. So, okay, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, a great weekend, but I'll be here again probably tomorrow to say hi again. So, all right, I love you guys. Bye.